many fertility people wants to know the cost of the each procedure. So the procedure cost, it is totally varies from one patient to one patient. It will vary from one patient to one patient. It cannot be the same for all patients. Why? But many of the people, they will ask only about cost. Suppose if it is a IUI cycle, it will vary from 5,000 to 10,000 rupees depending upon the media we use, depending upon the method of the process we use, depending upon the injectables, depending upon the medicines what we give. So tablets, for sometimes it will be 5 days to 10 days, sometimes the injections may be 1 injection to 2-3 injections. All these are totally different from patient to patient. If suppose if the couple requires an IVF procedure in my unit, it costs, the procedure cost is 25,000 rupees. It includes all the tests during the procedure. Few tests can be done, should be done to assess the success rate, to assess the fertility profile, to assess the endometrium condition, to assess the ovarian condition. Few tests should be required before we start the procedure. We should think about the result, where the patient gets, how the patient gets, and what is the age of the patient, what is the personality of the patient, what is the endometrial capacity of the patient, what is the ovarian capacity of the patient, what is the sperm capacity of the patient. Semen qualitative analysis is also required. Culture should be done and anti-sperm antibodies test should be done, and if required DNA fragmentation sometimes, if required Y chromosome deletion sometimes. And we should analyze properly each spermatozoa, and we should select a proper spermatozoa for conception. All these things will depend upon the embryology lab personnel and lab equipment. Suppose every person asks me about the what is the cost. They know only IVF. IVF is totally different. IVF will be required by a few persons only. The tubes. Whenever there is a problem in this part of tube, in this part of tube or in this part of tube, whenever there is a problem in the fertilization, then only we do in vitro fertilization procedure. Suppose if the male partner is having very less sperms, then what should be the approach? Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Into the cytoplasm of the egg, we have to inject the spermatozoa. For that, many laboratory techniques is required: assisted hatching, laser hatching, mechanical hatching, chemical hatching, so many things. We are keeping the spermatozoa into the egg. Into the egg cytoplasm, we are injecting the spermatozoa. This is ICSI. And then after doing ICSI, whether to do third day transfer or any blastocyst transfer. After fertilization, the fertilized ovum will start dividing into 2 cellular, 4 cellular, 8 cellular, 16 cellular and 32, 64 cellular. That is, the mitotic division will occur inside the tube. The tubal currents should take the dividing fertilized embryo and it should get implanted in the endometrium on 5th day, on 6th or 6th day. That is blastocyst. Sometimes few people, they require blastocyst transfer. Suppose If the male partner age is more, if the female partner is more aged, if they are having few IVF cycles failure, then the pre-genetic screening is required. It gives good result. Suppose if the endometrium is not at all good, it is not growing, then otherwise myometrium is having problem, it is very swollen, like myometrial problem, we call it as adenomyosis, then it is not in a condition to hold the baby inside the endometrium, then there is chance of abortion, maybe in 2nd month, maybe in 5th month. Every problem can be analyzed, and every problem, regarding the problem, the doctor should explain the couple. The couple also should keep all the things in mind. The doctor definitely will do the best treatment for the couple, because doctors also want to continue their reputation, and they will be very happy when the couple is successfully having pregnancy, successfully having delivery. So, couple should believe doctors and should approach. Okay. We are talking about the cost. IVF cost will be different, the ICSI cost will be more, 30,000 more, or the blastocyst will be little more costly and PGS will be little more costly. And suppose if there are remaining embryos, more embryos we have got after procedure of IVF or ICSI or something else, then the remaining embryos can be frozen on the request of the couple. Yes, they can be frozen for 6 months, 1 year or 2 years or 10 years also, but the cost effectiveness should be there. The cost will be more and more if you want to freeze them for so many years. So it is better if you undergo the procedure within 1 year period, the embryo transfer. Even though you conceive for the first time, the embryos can be utilized by you within 1 year period, that is after the first delivery. Also you can utilize the embryos. So the cost is mainly varies in the level of the procedure, the highest quality of the procedure what we are doing, and the age of the patient, weight of the patient, the condition of the patient, resistance of the female partner, all these things will vary from person to person. The same antibiotic dose will vary in the 10 females, the delivery type, the delivery mode will be varying from all patients, one patient to one patient it is different. And the antibiotic coverage what we give for 10 patients is totally different. For 2 patients immediately the response will occur, for 2 patients it will be after 5 days, for 2 patients after 1 week, for 2-3 patients it will not be, the antibiotic same will not work at all. So we have to change the antibiotic. Like that, human body is totally different. Our faces are different, our mentality is different, our structure is different, and even the arrangement of even the treatment mode will be different. The perception of the treatment by patient, by person is different. That is the reason you should not ask only for money. You should ask for the treatment mode what you require. The cost varies from patient to patient, treatment to treatment. Suppose injections. Injections there are in IVF or ICSI, injections we have to give for 1 month period. Few people will give only for 12 to 15 days. Few people will give for 1 month period in a long protocol. So, what is the cost? There is human menopausal gonadotropins which is less costlier, and it will charge about like 50,000 to 60,000 for a person. If it is the highly purified HMG, human menopausal gonadotropin, which is prepared from the postmenopausal urine of the females. So those HMG, menopausal gonadotropin, will be very much purified 1000 times to 10,000 times. It will be purified by many methods, and then it will be given. The injections will cost about around 60 to 70,000, and afterwards recombinant preparations, FSH or LH or whatever it is. Recombinant preparations are too costly, and they will be around 90,000 to 1 lakh rupees. And these are the modern injections which are prepared by DNA technology and give more good results, most safest in all kind of patients, and the quality of egg also will be very good. So depending upon the injections, if you ask, no, we want it to be done like around 1 lakh, only below 1 lakh, then you have to opt for, you have to go according to your amounts. If you want to go for the highest kind of treatment, you have to talk to the doctor and approach. So all the procedures will not be the same. Procedure we have to do. The cost of the process will be different for each patient and different in each procedure. That is the reason you can think about the cost, but you approach doctor, you talk to the doctor properly, and you, whatever doubts you are having, you put all the things on a paper and you come and ask the doctor. So the doctors, the counselors, everyone will explain you, they will try to explain you, and then in that way you will get the better result, you will get the better belief about the system, about the doctors, and then it will give you a successful IVF cycle.